Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. So I did a couple other predictions this season, one like halfway through the season and one like at the start of the season. From the second one I did, the things are still saved, and if that happens, then West Coast would finish first, Geelong second, Brisbane third, the Giants fourth, Richmond fifth, then Collingwood, Adelaide and the Dons dropping down to 8th, and Port and Freo missing out, and North and Hawke. What have I done? What have I done with this? Well, this was like after like round 14, I think, round 15, somewhere around here. I did these, and if they stayed the same, this is what would happen. But let's reset it, and let's refresh. Let's see what we do. The Giants will beat us, I think. Put that up to 30 points. Hello. Yep, today would be nice. Laptop, yep, cheers. Cool. Giants by 30. This won't really matter for the finals places. This is mainly about the 8s. Mainly about the 8s. The Pies, I think, should be fine. I'm going to go by 10 though. I think Melbourne could cause a surprise, but not enough to win. Port Adelaide, I think 20, I think it's... Yeah, I think that's fine. I think 20 points is fine. Brisbane by 50. Yep, Brisbane, a massive percentage booster for Brisbane, I reckon. The Dons against the Bulldogs. Gotta go with my tips actually. I'll go by my tips. The Bulldogs, I think, win it in a close one, possibly. Geelong, I think, will beat North. 20 seems fair, to be honest. Saints to lose to Freo, only just, but to lose. That's gonna backfire on me, I can tell. Richmond, I think, should beat Carlton. I'm gonna stick that on 20. West Coast to beat Adelaide. I honestly think they'll beat them comfortably. I do like Adelaide, by the way. I don't see them doing much against the Eagles or Optus. I just don't see it. So if that stays the same, then 3 teams on 60. Brisbane goes second as well, based on them battering the Gold Coast Suns. So that's another thing. Richmond being in the top 4, and Giants and Collingwood would be just behind, and the Dons would be just there. I think the Dons will be fine, but they don't look fine right now, do they? 4 teams on 40. That could be mad. I'm hoping this happens because I want to see a close encounter between multiple teams. So this could actually, like, it could really happen. On to round 22. Melbourne. This won't matter too much, to be honest. The Swans to get revenge. They beat Melbourne. Melbourne beat them at the SCG earlier this season, so a bit of revenge for them. By like 10 points though. Actually, no, 20. No, yeah, we'll keep it at 20. Carlton v Saints. Carlton to win by 20 points. Brisbane. Okay, here we go. Look. Okay. Hot take. Brisbane will beat Geelong. Is that a hot take? I mean, Freo did it. Port did it. But still. Here's a hot take. Brisbane to win the flag. There we go. There's my early prediction. Brisbane to win the flag. If they finish top 2, they'll have a better chance as well. If they beat Geelong, that should be them top 2. It might not be because of West Coast, but they could get there. They could get there. By 10 though. Adelaide v Collingwood. This is an interesting one, because neither team is playing that well recently, but Adelaide are at home. But that doesn't mean they'll beat Collingwood. But I'm 50-50 on this one, honestly. I think it could go either way. What to do? Either way, margin 10. This could be a close one. It might not be, but it could be. If Adelaide win, they could... If Adelaide win, they'd be there. If they lost, they'd be at the 8th. It's kind of mad. Let's say Geelong won this. Brisbane will go down to 3rd as well. I think I'm gonna go for Adelaide. I'm gonna say Adelaide win that game. North v Port Adelaide. Port to win. Yeah, Port to win just. Look, if they can beat the Dons there, they can beat North there. That's all I'm saying. Freo. This is huge. This is huge. It's crunch time. So I got the Dons out the 8 now. Wow. I was convinced the Dons would be fine, honestly, but I'm tempted to like put Freo here. Yeah, Freo to win this. Yeah, Freo to win. That's 4 teams on 44 as well. It's mad. Yeah, 20 points. I think it's good. Richmond to beat the Eagles in a close one. There we go. The Giants to beat the Bulldogs. A bit more comfortably, I think. I think they'll be more than fine. Hawthorn, yes, we're going to win, okay? We're going to beat Gold Coast by 20. I'm confident about this game and that game only. Collingwood v Essendon. This could well be finals week 1. It really could. The Dons to beat Collingwood. They'll get revenge for Anzac Day, I think, on the last day. That'd be mad. The Swans, I think, will beat the Saints. I'll leave that as that. North v Melbourne. This could be a good game. North to win it, ending on a win for them. Geelong to beat Carlton pretty comfortably, I think. Yeah, 20 points is fine. So that puts them up there. So yeah, Brisbane could still not finish top 2. Gold Coast, yeah. I think they're going to do something to the Giants. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. West Coast will beat us comfortably, I think. At Optus, I think they'll be more than fine. Not looking forward to that game, that's for sure. The Bulldogs. If Adelaide win, that puts them there. But here's the thing, I don't think they'll win. I genuinely don't think they'll beat the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs to win. They're out anyway, but I think they'll take Adelaide down with them. Brisbane, I think will lose to the Tigers. The Tigers just look better and better at the moment. So I think they could definitely beat West Coast and Brisbane in the last 2 weeks. It's gone wrong! I wanted them top 2. I wanted them top 2, and according to my predictions, it's not going to happen. Damn it. Well, it's what I think will happen. I'm not going to just change the result, but if I did change it, they'd be first. They would be first. I'm sorry, but I think they're going to lose to Richmond. I think they will lose to Richmond. I hope not, but I think they will. So that'll be them against West Coast at Optus. That'd be a good final still, but I would have preferred if it was at the Gabba instead. But still, you know. But yeah, then there's this game. So if Freo win, they'd be in the finals. If Port win, obviously they'd stay there as well. So the Dons are fine. I thought they wouldn't be for a second, but they are fine. I don't know. Like if it goes this way, then this is a winner takes all, obviously. Unless they draw, then Port go through anyway. Port's margin definitely helps, that's for sure. Port are just Port are unpredictable. That's what they are. They can win a big game. They've proven that this year. But they can also lose, especially at home as well. But Freo are not like, they're not that trustworthy either. Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide. So, according to my ladder predictor, I have the Power making the finals with the Dons, the Pies, the Giants, and that will be the top 4. So we could get Geelong v Richmond, West Coast v Brisbane, Giants, Essendon, Collingwood, Port. Some good games there. It's some decent games, that's for sure. So Adelaide and Freo, two teams I like are missing out. But if this is the 8th, I'll definitely back Brisbane to win. I definitely like. I'd want them to win the most, at least, for sure. Unless Hawthorn make it, but we're not going to make it. So just leave it there. So yeah, this is your boy. Actually, wait a second. Let's predict the finals. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. Richmond to beat Geelong. The Giants to beat Essendon. Port Adelaide, hot take, to win at the G against Collingwood. If they do make it, I think they'll have momentum, and then they could beat Collingwood as well. West Coast to beat Brisbane, unfortunately. This is a really good game. Damn it. You know what? Simply because of the Giants' MCG records, I'll go for the Cats. Brisbane to beat Port. So there we go. Richmond. You see, I really want Brisbane to win the flag, but I'm not sure I see them beating Richmond. Just the way Richmond are playing at the moment, they're one of the informed teams. I'm sure they'll be strong by then as well, for sure, by the prelim, if they do get there. So Brisbane to go out in the prelim, and then there's West Coast v Geelong. That's a tough one. Mainly because of Optus. I'll go because it's Optus. I'll go for the Eagles there. So then you have this grand final. The Eagles to beat the Tigers at the G. So this is just a bit of fun, to be honest. Just a bit of fun. This probably won't even happen. But yeah, I picked the Eagles there. Just because they can do it at the G now. And I don't see why they can't beat Richmond at the G. I know Richmond are strong at the G, but I think that the West Coast Eagles can do it. So yeah, there we go. But if I could choose a team to win, it's the Lions. This was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.